Let's talk about stress. This is not just about you coping better under pressure. This is about so much more. This is about the possibility of what you could create in your life if you spent more time in your inner brilliance. The world needs you. The world needs your brilliance. The world needs your wisdom, your gifts, your talents, your ability to stand for what you believe in. Time is too precious for us to play small. I've spent too much of my life playing small. In fact, I remember a time at Thanksgiving many years ago when I was stuck in a moment where I was completely frozen. I had a big decision to make, whether I should spend $8,000 on a coaching program. So I went into a spiral, completely crazy. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, and I spent all of my time wondering, should I do this? Should I not do it? And I began to outsource my own inner knowing. I started asking all my friends, my husband, my mentors, what should I do? Have there been times in your life when you know you're super powerful, when you know your stuff, but all of a sudden stress hits you like a wall, and all of a sudden your brain turns off and literally you feel lost. You have no idea what you should do, and you start swirling, spiraling out of control, and you lose momentum in your life. Who's ever experienced that? We can't afford to keep playing small. We can't afford to keep hiding out. And we can't afford to keep letting stress hijack us. It doesn't just impact us, it impacts every single person around us. It impacts how we show up for our families, our businesses, our communities, and our world. Let's talk about stress. It really shows up in 4 different ways. It shows up as being a fighter, wanting to control things, force things, make them happen. You become irritable if they don't. Or perhaps you're a flighter or a spinner. You spin out of control like I was doing, overthinking, maybe pivoting too quickly. Or perhaps you go into freeze. You shut down. You can't think. Brain fog takes over. Or perhaps you're a fawn. You start people pleasing, start accommodating, having trouble setting boundaries. All of these stress responses dims our natural brilliance underneath. They hold us back from being who we truly are in the world. And because of that, I want to teach you and show you a 3-step formula to get out of stress response and back to your inner brilliance very quickly. So the first step is to recognize that you're in stress. Recognize, are you in fight? Are you in flight? Are you in fawn? Are you in freeze? The second step is to reset your body. Your nervous system freaks out. It literally goes into survival mode because it's trying to protect you, perhaps against some crazy tigers that don't exist. So your brain gets into this place where it can no longer think, no longer perform, and no longer be at your ideal brilliance. And so we need to reset your body. So everybody stand up. If you're in fight response, you need to raise your hands, everybody, and do it again. It's a great state shift. So let's imagine you're spinning. You are perhaps the person that goes into flight. You need to ground. Imagine that you're rooted to the ground. Breathe slowly out and root. Shift that comes from just rooting your energy if you're somebody that goes into flight. Perhaps you're the one that goes into freeze. You need to wake up your body. So we're gonna have some fun and do a little shaking. Shake, shake, shake. So you wanna shake, 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 shake. And notice the tingling and the aliveness in your body. This can get you out of that freeze response. Perhaps you're the one that goes into fawn. You know, fawning is all about the other person, so we need to bring this back to yourself. And you want to put your hands on your heart and feel your heart beating and get big. Get your shoulders broad and say, I am here in your energy field, right? Because you are important. And then breathe slowly out as you gently sink your knees and kind of feel yourself in your own energy field. And notice how good that feels to come back to yourself. So all of these reset your body and reset your energy field. And once you've reset your body, you can go into your brain. Because your brain needs something to do, right? It's always wondering, what should I do next? Refocus your brain. I have a statement for each one of these. If you're in fight, what does true power look like without force right now? And to ask yourself that question to bring yourself back to who you truly are. If it's flight, what's the one thing I can do in this moment? Because the flight's always chaotic and needs the focus. If it's freeze, what's the one step I need to take now to create momentum? And if it's spawn, it's about you, baby. What's true for me right now? These questions can help unlock the blocks in your brain and can help you refocus on what really truly matters to get back to your own innate brilliance. This is not just about you getting out of stress. We have to change first ourselves and focus back on getting back empowered individually so we can change the world collectively. Thank you.